Well, Ben, the best way that I can describe this conspiracy to commit wire fraud charge and the wire fraud charge in the most basic terms is that the government is alleging that David Dunn and Chief Perez both acted together using different methods of communication, namely email, to defraud the city. And they defrauded the city by making sure that Chief Perez became the police chief of Bridgeport. So this is what the criminal complaint says. And now the government has to prove two different elements to show that they did commit wire fraud. First, they have to show that Perez intended to defraud the city and that he used different electronic communications across state lines to further that scheme. So here's the scheme. The complaint says that Dunn hired a consultant to develop and carry out the exam. Dunn and Perez allegedly stole questions on the exam. They tailored the exam scoring to favor Perez. They enlisted Bridgeport police officers to draft and write his written exam for him. And the city was defrauded because he was given this position for $145,000 a year and a $300,000 payout of accrued paid leave time. And the government says that they used emails to get the information on the exam from both Dunn and an outside consultant hired to write the exam. So that's the scheme. And the government now has to prove that they used different email communications and electronic communications in order to carry out that scheme against the city of Bridgeport. So these charges are extremely serious. They carry a maximum of 20 years and fines. It could be both of them. And then on top of that, false statements to police each carry a possibility of 5 years on top of that. So they're looking at substantial prison time here if they are convicted. I'm live at the Federal District Courthouse in Hartford. Taylor DiCello, Fox 61 News.